Hello, welcome listeners again with a new episode of my podcast, Empowering Educators with Lina Raikara. This episode is again the extension of my previous one, which was related to something those who are not picking up the pace in learning, which we called up with a little of the stress into that slow learners. And right now, I'm just saying creating inclusive classrooms where every child feels seen. So, obviously, every classroom has different learners. We have just understood this concept. Different strengths, their needs are different, their speeds are different, and obviously, the stories of every child. uh, the stories of the whole classroom is definitely going to be different. So, let the child feels I belong here. I matter here. Imagine you are in a family, and in that particular family of five people, six people, or whatever the family is, you are segregated just because of maybe your nature, on the basis of caste and creed. In the sense of, I'm not saying about like caste and creed of a family is going to be different. No, I mean, maybe some characters, maybe some features, maybe some complexion, or maybe anything. So that can be considered out into that category. What would be the reaction of you as a child? Same is that we have to make them all together in the sense of inclusivity. And therefore, inclusion is not just, we people are saying it's not just special. It's not special need support. It's ownness. It's belongingness. We are there and we are together. We are apart. It's all about equal opportunities, inclusive mindset. Imagine what I'm using the words. I'm playing with that. Think over it. Are we justifying? Are we justifying in our classrooms? Are we justifying in the campus? Not with the child, even when we people are having the colleagues, when the management is also looking for the recruitment. I'll come on to that point somewhere in one or the other of my episode also. I'm going to discuss. So let's come back to the point. Uh, Definitely, we people have to think about the emotional safety, the removal of the barriers, and respecting the differences. So we have to include every child to answer us when we are inside the classroom, or let it be when we are the teachers, when we are the educators. During question hour time, they have to be very attentive, as well as they are ready to give us replies, whatever they know. You as a teacher can make students feel seen by noticing their strengths, understanding their learning styles, learning their names. Names are very much important. Sorry to say, I'm not pointing towards any of the school, but in some of the schools, the teachers, I'll not again point out towards what kind of background a teacher is carrying forward, or what kind of status he or she is having, or whatever it is. Let it be. But sometimes I have seen the teachers are using the words "oe." That is actually indigestible. If you don't know the name, just call my son, my daughter. Just listen to me. You please come over here. I would like to talk to you. I mean, you just, the very first thing is keep learning the names. Knowing their interest is the better way, and identifying what fears they people are carrying. For all these things, you people have to consider there are variations. We know that there are variations in colors, there are variations in shapes, variations in everything, in the days of the a month, in the months of a year, and everything. So that's what we call the diversity. For this, you have to adopt the circle time strategy. Give them the examples of empathy during the story time. Empower them. Give them the role of the responsibilities, because yes, they'll feel something, I mean, equal to everybody. So we don't have to correct children but their behavior. My question is there any need to segregate? No, no, because that is not junk. They are our kids. Yes, you can adopt a little bit of the learning strategies, or a teaching learning process can be a little different, where you people have to prepare separate worksheets, question papers. You can have more of the aids to be used for them. Be flexible for your timings. I just discussed for that learners also who were not picking up very easily, or they were slowly taking up the concepts. So they should not have any kind of barriers in front. It should not be language barriers, it should not be kinesthetic barriers. They should not feel like they are having some treatment which is indifferent. That challenges should not be put forward into them. Well, again, whenever I'm talking, it's always getting too longer. Let me stop over here. And definitely, we are going to cover up more of the tips for that, how we people are empowering and how we people are covering up into the classes for the success and beautiful classes and beautiful schools in turn as a result. Very fine. Till then, thank you so much. God bless you all. Take care. Keep tuning and keep passing. Just keep on sharing this podcast with others also. Let them be the followers. Thank you so much. And it's a request, if anybody wants to have any kind of collaboration for trainings, for workshops, or guest lectures, or whatever you people want to feel like, any edtech companies or anybody feels to, they are most open to that, as my email ID is already given in one of my episodes, which is the bonus episode. Thank you so much. Till then, take care. Bye. God bless you all.